Hi, I'm Chris, and in this video we're taking a look at this year's PSAT Math. This is question 10 from section 2, and the question gives us three equations: x plus y equals 8, y plus z equals 3, and x plus z equals 5, and it's asking us for the value of x times y. So in order to answer a question like this, whenever we have multiple equations with multiple variables, we want to just take it step by step and try to cancel out one variable at a time. So let's start with these first two equations here, and let's see what we could do to try to cancel out one of those variables. Well, what's the only variable that they have in common? So hopefully we looked at these two and said, oh, they both have y in common, and that's what we want to cancel out. So we can do that by using what we call elimination. I'm going to space this out a little bit, actually. So here we have y plus z equals 3. In order to use elimination, we're going to combine these equations together. And to get the y's to cancel out, that means we're going to be subtracting this second equation. So when you subtract, that means you're going to distribute a negative to everything. And when we do, the y's cancel, and we're left with x minus z equals 5, which is what we get when we do 8 minus 3. So that's the result of combining those first two equations. Now we want to try to cancel out one more variable. So here I'm down to x and z, and here I'm down to x and z. So this is a good pair of equations to work with because it's going to allow us to put those equations together and cancel out one of those two variables, and then we'll be left with just one variable, which is the goal, so that we can start figuring out exact values. So here, I'm just going to write this equation underneath over here. So I'm copying that one down. It's x plus z equals 5. And now as we add these together, a negative z and a positive z cancels out. X plus x is 2x, 5 plus 5 is 10. When we divide by 2 on both sides, we get x equals 5. So that's part of our answer that we'll need to find, but we still have one more part. To find x times y, we now know x, but we have to figure out y. So which of these three equations from the original do you think we would want to plug that value in for x to see if we could figure out y? So either of these first two equations would have a y in it. However, we want to pick this first one because the first one has x, which we now know a numerical value for. So we're going to use that first equation there. And if x equals 5, then that first equation becomes 5 plus y equals 8. We subtract 5 from the other side, and we get y equals 3. Now we have everything that we need in order to answer the question. Y is 3, x is 5. We're doing x times y, and when you multiply those together, you get 15 as your final answer for question 10. For more, please feel free to click here and check out question 11. And thanks for watching.